Imagine the very officials tasked with protecting a democratic election suddenly being taken hostage by the electorate itself. This is exactly what happened in West Bengal during an exercise known as the Special Intensive Revision, or SIR. It's a massive logistical effort to clean up voter lists. But deleting names from an electoral roll is a highly volatile process. To make sure no one is unfairly disenfranchised, the Supreme Court required neutral judicial officers to personally review and adjudicate every single disputed deletion. What was designed as a routine, court-mandated safeguard for democracy quickly turned into a terrifying and violent flashpoint. On the afternoon of April 1, 2026, inside a standard government building in the Kaliachak area of Malda district, the situation spiraled out of control. At exactly 3:30 p.m., a mob completely surrounded the building. 7 judicial officers, including 3 women, were trapped inside. The crowd refused to let anyone leave. As the hours ticked by, the trapped officials were deliberately denied basic human necessities like food and drinking water. While the officers were barricaded inside, the state security apparatus went completely silent. Neither the district magistrate nor the local superintendent of police arrived at the scene for over 5 hours. The deafening silence and complete inaction from the state machinery signaled a deeper constitutional crisis, a total abandonment of the state's legal obligation to protect the judiciary. The local blockade was only broken because the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court personally intervened. Late at night, he summoned the Director General of Police and the Home Secretary to his own residence to demand action. Even then, the nightmare wasn't over. When the officers were finally evacuated past midnight, the waiting crowd attacked their convoy with stones and bamboo sticks. Because local authorities delayed their response for nearly 9 hours, the extended arms of the judiciary were left exposed to physical assault. The next morning in New Delhi, the Supreme Court of India moved immediately. Prompted by late-night WhatsApp messages from Calcutta, Chief Justice Suryakant registered a case on his own motion. In court, the West Bengal government attempted to deflect. They argued that because an election process was underway, maintaining law and order was technically the responsibility of the Election Commission. The bench rejected that excuse, declaring the attack a calculated, deliberate attempt to intimidate the judges. The justices directed their ire at the top brass, calling the inaction of the Chief Secretary and Director General a complete abdication of duty. The Supreme Court reframed the event as a direct institutional attack on the Republic's judicial framework. To ensure the safety of the electoral revision, the court issued a series of sweeping orders. First, they directed the Election Commission to bypass local police entirely and deploy central armed police forces to protect the judicial officers and their families. They also mandated strict access protocols. No more than 5 people may gather at any venue. Crucially, the court stripped state police of authority, ordering the probe be handed to the CBI or the NIA. Top state bureaucrats were also issued show-cause notices and ordered to explain why they shouldn't face criminal contempt charges for their failure to act. By dismantling local control over election security, the Supreme Court proved it will aggressively intervene to keep the democratic process intact when state authorities fail. During the hearings, Chief Justice Suryakant noted that West Bengal has become highly polarized, a place where even routine compliance with legal orders is tainted by extreme politics.
Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee distanced herself, claiming her chief secretary failed to inform her and blaming the Election Commission for the security vacuum. But the fallout extends far beyond one state's borders. When local political violence goes unchecked, it creates a severe chilling effect on the civil servants required to actually run the world's largest democracy. An attack on the judicial officers managing a democratic process is an attack on the Supreme Court itself, and the judiciary has made it clear they will not allow mob rule to overrule the republic.